Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Preeti's Needle and Thread. Today we are going to see a new stitch called a fly stitch. Now a fly stitch has three different kinds. Very first we will see open fly stitch. For open fly stitch we have to just draw a straight line if required in a particular design. Now I have to start with one end of a thread of a design, and in a parallel distance I will take another needle and put the needle in the downward direction and taking my thread same way as I take in for chain stitch. So slowly I will pull the thread, the stitch is ready. I got a V shaped design. I will lock the stitch then and there itself. See. Later again I will take my needle up from any either sides, pull out the thread and again the same distance and put the needle downwards and a V. For continuing, I will put down the needle to lock, and at the same time I will take the needle up in this manner, pull the thread to the opposite side, take the needle down as I take for chain stitch. Here I go. Now in this one variation we can do is we can every time put the V to be a little bigger than the other, but the distance should be maintained equally. So these are the patterns in which pattern we can make open fly stitch. Now we will see close fly stitch. For close fly stitch what we require is a leaf shape. We can prepare a leaf shape to fill a design. So here I am taking a center line so that you can understand. Taking the needle at the top of the leaf, here I am going to start my design. Very first I will take the needle down same as I take for fishbone, and then slowly to the either side of the previous thread. Now I am going to simply do a lazy daisy stitch around this center thread here and then lock it. Then again I will take the needle to the above side. Now what I have to do is I have to take my needle to the opposite side and take it a little down to this previous thread. Every time I have to keep in mind that I have to take the thread exactly down to the same thread. In this manner I have to fully complete my leaf. So this is what we call as close fly stitch. As this stitch is very close to each other, it is called fly stitch. We can use this open fly stitch for birds, that is why it is called fly stitch. So this is one of the reason why this stitch is named as fly stitch. If we take the same stitch very close, it is called close fly stitch. Now finally the stitch is complete, my design is complete, and I will lock it in a downward direction and my stitch is over. Now the fly stitch. This is close fly stitch, open fly stitch, and finally the fly stitch. For fly stitch the beginning is same like the open fly stitch. I have to take my needle from either sides and taking the needle in a circular pattern, pull the thread. But now before locking, I have to keep in mind that my lock should be at a little distance. Means I'm going to take a little bit distance before locking the stitch. That means instead of V I will get Y for this pattern, for the proper fly stitch. Then again from above, now I will lock my needle in this, here only I will lock it. I will have to keep in mind that my place should not change. Then in the opposite direction, I will take the needle very close to the previous stitch and in a downward direction. I will lock it. I will take it to the either side, to the one side. Then from the either side of the stitch, I will take the needle up and finally I will lock it downward. So this is my fly stitch. So now we had done is fly stitch, open fly stitch and close fly stitch. Thank you. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.